Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Blessing DFX. I'm actually here to give you a full concept on dynamic operandi strategy. Before we get into today's powerful lesson, guys, make sure you don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below if this topic speaks to you or you have any questions. Okay guys, let's dive in. So now, as you can see on my chart here, now this is actually our footprint. We are in the lower time frame. This is actually a footprint. And in this chart, there was no time for first layer. Yes, there was no time for first layer. Then you can go ahead to draw your footprint again. Yes, this is another footprint. Yes, another footprint. And let's go down to our stochastic to spot out our divergence. This strategy is so easy that you don't need to complicate things. Choose your trend line, use your trend line, which is your first layer and your footprint. You don't need any much then. So if you go down to your stochastic here, let me show you guys something. A clear divergence. Just stay tuned. So if you can check on the chart, mind you, just be looking at my chart so that you'll be able to see it clearly and look at my stochastic. Yes. So here to this point, if you can see, this is very clear. This is actually very clear divergent, guys. So if you want to take this trade, you take this trade around this point and take some pips. You don't need a long thing. You don't need something so stressful and there. Let me show you on the chart. Make sure you actually do very proper risk management so that you will not actually lose. Yes, proper risk management. If this is trade, I could have taken it around here, and if you can see, I could have smashed some pips. Remember, we actually use our trend line to know when to enter and exit a trade. I'm actually going to make that video later on again. That's another video I'm planning to make, how to enter and exit your trade. So this is a very clear entry. From here you catch some pips and boom, to the upside, as you can see. So this is actually our footprint here. This is our footprint. It actually broke the trend here. It broke the trend and went down. So you can actually again draw your footprint. This is how it works. Draw your footprint again. As you can see, this is another clear footprint. Yes, in this trade again, there was no time for first layer. Yes, most of the times on the lower time frame, there's no much time for first layer and stuff. So in this trade here now, you see I draw my footprint, and for you to spot out your divergence, let's see. Sometimes if you check your divergence, you didn't see it in that time frame, you can go down to the lower time frame and you actually see your divergence. So see here, let me show you something. From this point to this point, this is a very clean divergent, guys. Very clean. You don't need to complicate things. I keep saying this. You just have to use your trend. Go and watch my video on how to use your trend if you don't know how to use your trend line. Yes, so you see, this is a very clean, another clean divergent, and so on and so forth. This has been occurring frequently on the market chart. You don't need to complicate things. I still repeat, this is what you keep doing, spotting out your divergence, taking entries and stuff. So in this trade here that I spotted my divergence, for me to take my trade, I will take my trade around here and I've catch a lot of pips. See, a lot of pips. Proper risk management, don't forget about that. Immediately there's a turn here. Let me show you. Immediately there's a turn here in the oversold side here. You enter your trade. Yes, check your stochastic on the oversold here. Then you enter the market. If you still scroll down, you're actually going to see the one of 15 minutes, a short entry. See this now. This is actually a full trend here. This is actually a footprint. Sorry, guys. This is actually a footprint. And this is a first layer. So what you're going to do in this trade here, you wait for it to break the trend. Immediately you break the trend line. This is our trend line. You're going to spot out for your divergent. So in this trade here, this is our divergent. Let me show you on the 15-minute time frame. This is actually our divergent from this point here, from this point here to here. Yes, here to here. This was actually a clean divergence. So this trade, you are going to take a sell from this point. you actually make sure you have a proper risk management, and you see boom to the downside. The same thing applicable again. If you're not sure of the trend, how the trend is moving, make sure you always draw your footprint and your first layer so that you'll be able to know the direction of your trend. The same thing here. This is another footprint, and this is first layer. But in this trade here, you can even eliminate this that I draw. Yes, I just saw a bigger picture of this. Yes, that's one thing with the lower time frame. You just need to try to learn how to see well. Yes, this is actually a trend, another a full footprint. Yes, as you can see, this is actually a full footprint. Let me customize it down. See, this is actually a footprint, a general footprint. Yes, a overall footprint. Then you take your trade, boom, to the downside. This is a first layer. A first layer. Then you allow it to break the trend. You allow it to break the trend, and you spot out for your what? For your divergent. This is our divergent from this point to this point. So you take your trade, boom, to the upside around this spot. Yes, to the upside. Let me show you guys. So you take it from this point and to the upside. Proper risk management, don't forget that fact. So you see, this is another trade. The same thing applicable, your footprint. You allow it to break the trend, then you spot out your first layer and your divergence, and you allow it to slide up. Yes, allow the trade to keep moving. This is what you keep doing day by day. It keep occurring frequently on the chart. This pattern of trading, yes, dynamic operandi strategy, it keeps showing on the chart frequently, guys. You don't afford to miss these sweet entries that keep showing on the chart, so don't forget this fact, guys. So that's how it is, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video, and don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be able to see more video I'm going to be making on dynamic operandi strategy. And thanks, bye for now.